Okay, so pick it up from video one. So with the new place, essentially it was a different experience, because like so at the gate, like her sister started continuing some of these behaviors, and I had already highlighted that like I was like continuously like getting overstimulated, overwhelmed, like based off of like a lot of the activity that was going on. And the thing was, like I had asked her, I was like, hey, can you talk to your sisters and get her to stop doing these sort of things? Um, and because her sister wasn't working, there'd be situations where I'd come home, and like the food would be ate up or like something would be gone. And it was just extremely frustrating, extremely overwhelming, because like she was doing a lot of the same stuff. Like she was having, like there was strange people coming in the house, and there was just so much going on. It was just like constantly overwhelming, overstimulating, and like there was no respect for the rules. And I asked her, I was like, hey, can you talk to your sister to like fix some of this? Because like I told her, I was like, I want her to be here, I want her a place to stay, but like this is getting like a lot, this is getting too much. And she was like, yeah, I'll talk to her. Okay, so these same behaviors continued, until one night where, actually no, it wasn't one night, it was one day where I was like, I can't do this anymore, like I'm gonna need to move out, like because like I can't continue down this path with this same sort of behavior. And she actually had a temper tantrum, because I wanted to break up. And like her sister actually threatened to harm me in my sleep because I threatened to break up. And that took about a few minutes where like because I didn't have another place to move to in that moment. So I actually had to pretty much reverse course and essentially say, hey, like I want to stay. Yeah, because I didn't have another place to go to. Like, so I was stuck in a messed up spot where I had to stay in a situation that wasn't healthy, but yeah, I didn't have another place to go to. So we essentially fast forward to like our new place, because we actually ended up moving out of this place into a different place. Well, the thing was like I didn't realize the extent of like abuse that was going to continue here. So here, she would start like physically hitting me, like kicking me, calling me names such as nuisance, stupid motherfucker, bitch. Our dog Jasper, she would always say that like you and him are my nuisances. She actually picked him up and slammed him on his crate. Like the thing was like I was like really invested in the relationship. When it came to like around holidays and Valentine's Day, I would always get like thoughtful gifts. Like I would never call her like any sort of foul names. It's not my character. I simply could not do that. I would always just try to look to the core. I was like, this isn't her. This isn't her. This isn't her. Even after every single situation. In the end, like what actually led to the final breakup is, there was a situation where we was actually driving to the grocery store, and we were both in my car. So we're on the way. She starts bullying me in the car, and like so I'm politely asking her to stop, and she's like refusing. She's saying, no, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. And like, I'm like, so I'm behind, it's getting extremely dangerous because I'm behind the wheel, I'm getting overstimulated. One of the situations I ran a stop sign because like I was trying to get it to stop, get it to stop, get it to stop. And she wouldn't stop. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna need to like pull over so you can exit the vehicle. And she goes like, I'm not gonna exit. I'm not gonna get out of the car. And I was like, okay, then I'm gonna have to like have the police have you exit the car. And she goes like, I'm not gonna get out of the car. So ultimately, like I end up pulling over, and she ends up walking home. She called her mom saying that she couldn't be with someone who essentially kicks her out of their car, completely disregarding the fact that like she was being extremely verbally abusive, like up to that point, because I wouldn't never do that. Like it was like she would not stop being abusive. But this was like a reflection point for me of it being Valentine's Day. I just wanted to share this. There's more topics on the way, but thank you for being on.